The city of Neo-Tokyo was a sprawling metropolis of gleaming skyscrapers and bustling streets, a testament to humanity's relentless progress and innovation. At its heart stood the Quantum Research Facility, a monolithic structure of steel and glass, towering above the city like a sentinel. The facility was a beacon of hope, housing the most advanced technological achievements and the brightest minds dedicated to securing humanity's future. Yet, on this fateful day, the sky above Neo-Tokyo darkened with the ominous silhouettes of alien warships. The Kelrax, a ruthless species from a distant galaxy, had arrived. Their ships, jagged and menacing, cast long shadows over the city, blocking out the sun and casting an eerie gloom. Lieutenant Ava Mitchell stood on the observation deck of the Quantum Research Facility, her eyes fixed on the approaching fleet. Her heartbeat synced with the rhythmic hum of the facility's power core, a massive reactor that pulsed with blue energy. She turned to her team, a diverse group of scientists and soldiers, their faces pale with a mix of fear and determination. Each member wore the mark of the Quantum Division, a symbol of their commitment to defending Earth with the latest advancements in technology. "Today, we fight for more than just our lives," Zoe declared, her voice steady and resolute. "We fight for Earth's tomorrow." As the Kelrax warships descended, the city erupted into chaos. Explosions rocked the streets, and buildings crumbled under the relentless assault. Zoe and her team mobilized, their exosuits glistening with blue energy. These suits, the pinnacle of human engineering, enhanced their strength, speed, and resilience, giving them a fighting chance against the technologically superior invaders. The exosuits were powered by quantum cores, small reactors embedded in the suits' chests. These cores provided a near-infinite energy source, allowing the suits to operate at peak efficiency for extended periods. Each member of the team was also armed with a quantum rifle, a cutting-edge weapon developed within the very facility they now defended. The rifles emitted concentrated bursts of quantum energy, capable of disintegrating Kelrax armor and piercing their defenses. Zoe led the charge, her movements swift and calculated. The exosuit amplified her strength and agility, allowing her to leap over debris and dodge enemy fire with ease. Her rifle spat blue bolts of energy, each shot finding its mark with deadly precision. Beside her, Sergeant Marcus Davis provided cover fire, his bulky frame a stark contrast to Zoe's lithe form. His deep voice boomed over the comms, coordinating their efforts with military precision. "Focus fire on the walkers," Davis barked. "We can't let them breach the facility." The Kelrax walkers were towering, multi-legged war machines armed with plasma cannons and energy shields. They lumbered through the city, crushing everything in their path. Zoe and her team concentrated their fire, targeting the joints and weak points in the walkers' armor. Despite their advanced technology, the Kelrax had underestimated humanity's tenacity and ingenuity. While Zoe and Davis held the front line, Dr. Amelia Vasquez and her team of scientists worked feverishly inside the facility. They were the architects of the Quantum Gate, a device that could potentially turn the tide of the battle. The gate, still in its experimental phase, was designed to transport matter instantaneously across vast distances. If they could activate it, they could send the Kelrax fleet far away from Earth. The Quantum Gate was a massive ring, suspended in a chamber filled with humming machinery and glowing conduits. The room was a hive of activity, with scientists running diagnostics and adjusting settings. The air was thick with the scent of ozone and the hum of high-energy circuits. "Amelia, we need that gate operational now." Zoe's voice crackled through the comms. Amelia wiped sweat from her brow, her fingers flying over the control panel. "I'm working on it, Zoe. We just need a few more minutes." The facility shuddered as another explosion rocked the city. The Kelrax were closing in, their relentless advance a testament to their superior firepower. But humanity had one advantage: their indomitable spirit. Zoe's team fought with unparalleled ferocity, their quantum rifles blazing in the dim light of the burning city. The air was thick with the acrid smell of smoke and the metallic tang of blood. Amidst the chaos, Zoe spotted a Kelrax commander, a towering figure clad in dark armor, directing the assault. "That's their leader," Zoe muttered. "Take him out, and we might just stand a chance." She relayed her plan to Davis, who nodded grimly. "I'll draw his fire. You take the shot." Davis charged forward, his exosuit absorbing the brunt of the enemy fire. Zoe circled around, her eyes locked on the Kelrax commander. With a deep breath, she steadied her rifle and squeezed the trigger. The blue bolt of energy pierced through the chaos, striking the commander square in the chest. He staggered, his alien eyes widening in shock before he collapsed. The Kelrax forces hesitated, their cohesion momentarily disrupted. It was the opening Zoe needed. "Now, Amelia," Zoe shouted. "Activate the gate." Amelia's fingers danced over the control panel, and the quantum gate hummed to life. A swirling vortex of blue energy appeared in the center of the facility, its light casting eerie shadows on the walls. The vortex pulsed and expanded, creating a bridge between dimensions. "Gate is online," Amelia announced. "But it's unstable. We need to stabilize the power flow." Zoe and her team fought their way back to the facility, their exosuits glowing with residual energy. As they reached the control room, Amelia explained her plan. "We can use the gate to transport the Kelrax warships away from Earth," she said. "But someone needs to manually adjust the power flow from the core." "I'll do it," Zoe said without hesitation. "You guys just keep those aliens off my back." Zoe sprinted towards the core, her heart pounding in her chest. The quantum core was a massive sphere of pulsating energy, housed in a reinforced chamber at the facility's center. The core was the heart of the facility, drawing energy from deep within the Earth's crust and converting it into the quantum energy that powered their technology. As she approached, the ground trembled and the lights flickered. The Kelrax were making one last desperate push. She accessed the core's control panel, her fingers moving with practiced precision. The room around her seemed to fade away as she focused on the task at hand. Suddenly, the door burst open, and a squad of Kelrax soldiers stormed in. "Zoe, we've got company." Davis' voice crackled through the comms. "I need more time," Zoe shouted back, her hands flying over the controls. "Just a few more seconds." Davis and the rest of the team formed a defensive perimeter around the core, their rifles blazing. They fought with everything they had, their determination unwavering. One by one, the Kelrax soldiers fell, but not without inflicting heavy casualties. Zoe felt a surge of energy as the core stabilized. The gate's vortex intensified, and she knew it was now or never. "Amelia, do it," she yelled. Amelia activated the final sequence, and the quantum gate roared to life. The vortex expanded, enveloping the invading warships in its grasp. With a blinding flash of light, the Kelrax fleet vanished, transported to the far reaches of space. The battle was over, but the cost had been high. The city lay in ruins, and many brave souls had perished. Zoe stood amidst the wreckage, her exosuit battered and scorched. She surveyed the devastation with a heavy heart. The once vibrant city of Neo-Tokyo was now a landscape of smoldering ruins and twisted metal. The air was filled with the sounds of sirens and the cries of survivors searching for loved ones. Davis approached, his face grim. "We did it, Zoe. We saved Earth." Zoe nodded, her eyes filled with both relief and sorrow. "But at what cost? So many lives lost." "We'll rebuild," Amelia said, stepping forward. "We always do. And we'll be ready if they come back." Zoe looked at her team, battered but unbroken, and felt a surge of pride. They had faced the darkest of times and emerged victorious. The quantum gate had not only saved their world, but also symbolized the unyielding spirit of humanity. As the first rays of dawn broke through the smoky sky, Zoe knew that Earth's tomorrow was secure. They had fought, sacrificed, and triumphed, and in the face of the vast cosmos, humanity stood tall, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. In the days that followed, the people of Neo-Tokyo began the arduous task of rebuilding their city. The Quantum Research Facility became a symbol of hope and resilience, its halls echoing with the stories of those who had fought and fallen. The survivors worked tirelessly, clearing debris and restoring essential services. Engineers and architects collaborated to design new structures that would withstand future threats. Medical teams set up field hospitals to care for the wounded, while volunteers distributed food and supplies to those in need. Zoe, Davis, and Amelia were hailed as heroes, their names forever etched into the annals of history. But for them, the battle was not just about glory. It was about the survival of their species. As they stood on the observation deck, looking out over the recovering city, Zoe felt a sense of renewed purpose. The Kelraks had underestimated humanity's will to fight, and they had paid the price. "What's next for us?" Davis asked, his gaze fixed on the horizon. Zoe smiled, a determined glint in her eyes. "We prepare, we learn, and we make sure that when they come back, we'll be ready." Amelia nodded in agreement. The quantum gate was just the beginning. There's so much more we can do. Together, they faced the future with hope and determination. The quantum rebellion had forged a bond between them, a bond that would endure through the trials to come. For Zoe, Davis, Amelia, and the countless others who had fought for Earth's tomorrow, the battle was far from over. But as long as they stood together, humanity would never yield. And so, under the rising sun of a new dawn, they vowed to protect their world and each other, no matter the cost.